on the second row. 7 on the front. They're all on the gate. They're set. Green lights. And the Mobile speeds away. They're off and running. Bet She's a Lady from the pole begins well, but Moss London's got speed. And it will, in fact, it's Noble Julia who's been able to slide across. Noble Julia finds the lead. Now working around the outside, It's a Sweet Life. Going forward around Shaken Sands, who's looking for cover. And going back then to, on the inside, Moss London will be 3 back to Pegs. Further back in the field then to, on the inside was Shaniro. Caught without cover was Tex Goes Bang. And at the rear of the field as they go into the back straight was Noble Julia. Down the back straight and out in front is Noble, well, I think it's Noble Julia according to the numbers, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Down the back straight, leading by a length. On its back second as they go down the back was It's a Sweet Life. And third was Bet She's a Lady. 4 back along the inside then as they go around the turn was Shaken Sands. Back behind them was Moss London. 6 back the marker line then was Shaniro. On its back then was Tex Goes Bang, and Anti-Hero's the one at the rear of the field. They come around the home turn. They've got myself sorted out now, but out in front is going around the home turn was Noble Julia. Leads out, taking the lead now is It's a Sweet Life, I should say. Noble Julia's taken the trail in second, and 3 the Pegs then as they come down the straight was Bet She's a Lady. Shaken Sands will settle 4 back the markers ahead of Moss London, and then came Shaniro. Second last was Tex Goes Bang, and Anti-Hero was at the rear of the field. They run out of the straight and head towards the back. The leader just wanted to wander up the track a little bit, but comes back down to the peg line, and It's a Sweet Life, the leader, from Noble Julia in the trail in second. 3 the Pegs was Bet She's a Lady. 4 back the marker line then was Shaken Sands, followed up in turn by Moss London, who now gets going from 5 back the peg line. Tapped along with Shaniro. Then came Tex Goes Bang, and Anti-Hero's at the rear of the field. They're inside the 600 metre mark, and out in front was It's a Sweet Life. It leads out by a length. On its back was Noble Julia. Moving forward was Moss London. 3 the Pegs was Bet She's a Lady. Then behind them was Shaken Sands. 5 back the inside was Shaniro, buried on the underneath of Tex Goes Bang, who's plugging away, and Anti-Hero at the rear. But around the home turn at the top of the straight and getting it clear now was It's a Sweet Life. Trying to come through underneath them was Noble Julia. Battling away was Moss London. They're clear from next in next position, Bet She's a Lady. Then Shaken Sands, and further out to Tex Goes Bang. But It's a Sweet Life's out in front, and under double wraps is going to cruise home. It's a Sweet Life first. Moss London will run second. Third in was Noble Julia. Ahead then of Bet She's a Lady in fourth. Shaken Sands ran fifth from Tex Goes Bang. Further back to Shaniro, and last of all was Anti-Hero, and it saw them all safely home.